Gentlemen, consider this. What if transforming your life was as simple as taking just a couple of minutes each day? Now, bear with me because we're about to embark on a journey into habit formation that's going to revolutionize your daily routine. Imagine wanting to become a dedicated yogi, attending classes multiple times a week. Or picture yourself with a towering stack of books you've vowed to read by year's end. Sounds ambitious, right? But let's ground these aspirations with a technique I call the 2-minute rule. This technique is your gateway to habit formation, and it's remarkably straightforward. Scale any habit down to an action you can perform in 2 minutes or less. For instance, you aspire to do yoga 4 days a week. Instead, start by simply taking out your yoga mat. Or, if your goal is to read 30 books a year, begin by reading just 1 page. At first glance, it might seem trivial, perhaps even nonsensical. You might be thinking, it's not just about taking the mat out. I want to complete a workout. And if you feel that's just a mental sleight of hand, I'd urge you to try limiting yourself to just 2 minutes for the initial weeks. All you need to do is don your running shoes, step outside, lock your door, then head back inside. It's the same with the yoga mat, just take it out, nothing more. Sure, it may sound a touch silly, but there's a profound lesson in this approach. Let me share a story of a man who lost over 100 pounds. His first 6 weeks at the gym consisted solely of 5-minute visits before leaving. It wasn't the brief exercise that worked the magic. It was the repeated act of getting to the gym that built his identity around being someone who went to the gym regularly. Herein lies the profound truth about habits. A habit must be established first before it can be improved. It's essential to become that person who shows up at the gym for 5 minutes because it sets the groundwork to later stay for an hour. We often become so obsessed with finding the perfect diet plan or the ultimate workout regime that we miss the point entirely. Grant yourself the grace to show up modestly, even if it's just for a brief moment each day. Once you've solidified your identity as someone who consistently shows up, then and only then do you have the leeway to expand and enhance your routines. Become the kind of person who does 5 push-ups every day, writes 1 sentence of your novel, or reads a single page. You're not just performing a task. You're cultivating an identity, solidifying your commitment to personal growth. Now, if you're enjoying these insights and are eager to learn more about transforming your habits and in turn, your life, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like this video, and ring that notification bell. By doing so, you're not just supporting the channel, you're reinforcing your commitment to achieving the goals we discuss here. Now, let's delve deeper into how you can take this 2-minute strategy and extend it to every aspect of your personal and professional life. Whether it's mastering digital marketing techniques, smart money tactics, or navigating the ever-changing realms of investments in real estate, the same principles apply. Take investments, for instance. If you're interested in trading but feel overwhelmed by the complexity, start by dedicating 2 minutes a day to reviewing 1 financial news article. Or consider real estate. If buying property seems daunting, begin with a 2-minute daily ritual of browsing listings in your desired area. These micro-commitments can power a stronger understanding and enable you to navigate more significant ventures with ease. Semen retention and adopting a monk mode mentality can also benefit from the 2-minute rule. If you aim to exercise self-control and embrace a more disciplined, focused lifestyle, start small. Allocate a brief period each day for mindfulness or reflection. These moments can compound into a profound shift in mindset. In your career, if you envision yourself climbing the ladder of success, you don't need to start with grand gestures. Instead, dedicate just 2 minutes a day to enhancing 1 professional skill, be it communication, leadership, or strategic planning. Ambition need not be a massive, unwieldy beast wave. Tame it incrementally, day by day. By introducing the 2-minute rule across different facets of life, we create a robust foundation for long-term success, step by step. Remember, we are what we repeatedly do. Mastery isn't an act, it's a habit. And to all of you out there listening, you intelligent, ambitious individuals, I urge you to ask yourself what simple, 2-minute action you will commit to today that sets the stage for a better you tomorrow. Let's not just aspire to change, let's embody it, 1 small step at a time. If you found value in this video and you feel inclined to support the content that empowers your growth, you're welcome to leave a tip proportional to the value you receive. You'll find a link in the description for this purpose. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me on this journey of personal transformation. Remember, the smallest actions build the mightiest heroes. Here's to the 2-minute rule becoming part of your daily practice and bringing forth the strong, successful male within you. Until next time, keep pushing forward, and let's continue this path of lifelong learning and achievement together. Imagine, if you will, a world where the tiniest actions catalyze the mightiest changes. Today, we'll dive deep into an often overlooked principle. Groundbreaking transformations begin with the simplest of movements. Intrigued? You should be. By the end of this journey, you'll be equipped with a powerful concept that can reshape your entire approach to habit formation and productivity. Stay tuned to discover how to ignite a wildfire of progress in your life without succumbing to the overwhelming pressure of enormous tasks. Let's start with the premise that underpins our discussion: no significant habit develops in a flash. However, it's astounding that almost any habit can be sparked in less than 120 seconds. Yes, you heard that correctly. Under 2 minutes is all it takes to set the wheels of change in motion. Take exercise, a common thorn in the side of productivity. Picture this: after a draining day at work, you slump into a comfy chair, defeated by the very thought of a grueling 5-kilometer run. It's a daunting endeavor that never transpires. But what if, instead of daunting distances, you concentrate on just the first 2 minutes? What would that look like? Picture this scene: you stride confidently towards your running shoes, slip them on, open the door, step outside, and secure the lock behind you. That's it. Inconsequential? Think again. You'll soon find that the simple act of starting is often the hardest part. It's a peculiar thing about human psychology. Motivation doesn't necessarily precede action. Rather, it's the act of beginning, however minute, that can spark the furnace of inspiration. The truth is, motivation often reaches its zenith at the onset of an action. It's in these nascent moments where resistance is the fiercest, where inertia clutches at our ankles with its most tenacious grip. This is compounded by a universal law of behavior change. Make it so incredibly simple that no is off the table. As you tune in, commit these guiding principles to memory, and visualize the power they have to revamp your life. Ponder for a moment the implications of this: the myriad of small tasks you've brushed aside, all the hobbies you never started, the workout routines that were abandoned before they took root, all because the initial step felt like lifting a mountain. But what if you applied this 2-minute rule? The first 2 minutes of picking up a guitar, of writing a business plan, of initiating a complex project at work. It's about harnessing a sliver of time to break the seal of procrastination. Now you might ask, how can I practically integrate this into my life? Well, let's break it down. Identify a task or habit you've been putting off. Perhaps you want to sell your house, but the sheer volume of work is overwhelming. Or maybe it's about securing a loan, finding the best insurance deal, or diving into personal finance management. All you need to do is decide the 2-minute version of this task. For example, instead of selling your house, simply research one aspect of the process. Maybe it's understanding different real estate platforms or learning about mortgage rates. That's your 2-minute commitment. But why does this work? It's because action begets action. Once you've made your micro move, you'll often find that you're already primed and on your feet, ready to take the next step without realizing it. It bypasses the brain's resistance to the work ahead and propels you into a flow state. By consistently employing this rule, habit chains form, linking these 2-minute initiations into an unstoppable momentum. Incorporating this method leads to an increase in self-efficacy. Every small win builds your confidence, convincing the mind that, yes, I can do this. Layer upon layer, you're constructing a fortress of discipline. You're no longer the person who's overwhelmed by the magnitude of it all. Now, you're the one who plays the long game, understanding that the tallest towers were built brick by brick. Not only does this rule apply to personal endeavors, but also to the business world. In digital marketing, for example, don't think about the entire campaign. Just write the first lines of copy. When considering investments, don't get drowned in market predictions. Simply review one stock or trend. If trading strikes your fancy, don't attempt to master the whole field overnight. Just set up your trading account within 2 minutes. Remember, subscribe to this channel and like this video for more content like this, because when you do, you're taking that first 2-minute investment in transforming your way of life into the one you've always chased. Picture that: a version of you that doesn't shy away from challenges but breaks them down into achievable victories, day by day, minute by minute. Before you launch into your next endeavor, whether it's embarking on a new career path, exploring the exciting world of modern dating, or building a financial empire, ask yourself, what's the first 2-minute task that will set me on the path to success? I'd like to leave you with a final morsel to chew on. What 2-minute action will you embark on today that could mark the genesis of your next big breakthrough? Thank you for spending your time with us, and if you found today's content valuable, consider giving a tip proportional to the value you've received. Remember, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a simple step. Now, go out there and take it.